Today is Friday the 15th, making today's math, knowledge, power, refinement, all being born to equality. Use your knowledge, and your knowledge is power. Power is the truth that shines the light through the universe and allows one to know who they really are. Refinement is to cleanse one mentally as well as physically, and equality is to be equal in all forms of knowledge. Knowledge, power, refinement, all being born to equality. Peace. Peace. Welcome back to the YANADAMEEN GODCAST. I am Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga.
To donate to the show, go to cash.me/$YANADAMEEN, patreon.com/YANADAMEEN, or YANADAMEEN.com/support. So we've been talking hip-hop.
All things hip-hop.
All things hip-hop from pretty much from its inception.
You gave a nice breakdown of
up until now.
A
couple other honorable mentions.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy Spicer. Just from because we're getting ready to talk about like impact, cultural impact versus those who spit. Jimmy Spicer was like, he had a song called Super Rhymes. He also had that dollar bill, y'all. That was also Jimmy Spicer. But Super Rhymes was something that I think helped hip hop because that was a great song for little kids. You know, and a lot of us who were introduced to hip hop at that time were little kids and shit. And Jimmy Spicer, just the way he changed his voice up and, you know, rhymed like a fucking vampire and all this other shit. It was just like,
remember when music really used to teach?
A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes why.
That was a hit-ass record.
First of all, I bet you don't even teach the sometimes why anymore. Like, I think that's an old.
They don't even teach cursive in school anymore.
Remember when you used to sing about the rainbow and shit like that? Fucking violet, indigo, blue and green, yellow, orange and red. Well, now the gays done stole the rainbow from the little kids.
I hate you.
They done robbed the rainbow.
I hate you.
How you gonna steal the rainbow from the little kids?
Break yourself, fool!
I hate you, Jamar. I hate
you motherfuckers ain't right.
I don't remember.
But anyway,
I'm about to say I don't remember that song.
Come on, violet, indigo, blue and green. Violet, indigo, blue and green.
Remember,
violet,
you're
indigo,
way older
blue
than
and
me.
Green, yellow, orange and red.
No.
Trust me, y'all motherfuckers remember that.
My
shit.
generation was take a look. It's in a book, reading rainbow.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Hearing that on the TV in the background somewhere. Huh? Oh, Rappin' Duke. Da ha da ha.
Wait, who?
But real quick.
I was gonna say, wait, who is Rappin' Duke right now?
I'm sure I want to give you full time to give you a little list and all that. Okay. I just want to give a few honorable mentions.
Okay.
Jimmy Spicer, Fat Boys. Who else? Give me some, Harold.
Oh, damn, you said Slick Rick.
Oh, did we? Well, we kind of didn't get to that area, but let's just say Slick Rick, EPMD, fucking. I mean, we got a lot of people to talk about.
I'm about to say no, because I'm about to say now that you getting into my list. So
okay.
Yeah,
hey.
we didn't even
relax.
really. I'm about to say technically we didn't even really get to that.
We didn't really.
But I will say this now. Like I said in the previous episode, I have my impact legacy list.
Bismarcky.
And I have my, my got bars list. Now,
okay.
I'm going to start with the females.
Oh, of course you are.
Because that's what I do.
Okay.
So, my impact legacy list, and again, these are the females that I feel actually like changed the game. It wasn't so much about if they could spit or this and that. Like, these are strictly like game changing women. Gotta give props to Roxanne Shanté. Game changer. She is a female that really initiated females getting taken seriously on the battlefront. And that is something that still happens to this day. I really don't recall that happening before Roxanne. Like, I'm pretty sure females like challenged each other because that was hip hop. But as far as like really getting on wax and just going at other broads, I feel like Roxanne really, Shanté really pioneered that front.
Well, just for female MCs, just real quick, I gotta say, Sha Rock was the first female MC I ever heard.
Well, no, I'm not saying these are the first females, but what
I'm just saying, I'm just
Okay.
let the record reflect.
Right, absolutely.
That's the first female MC I ever heard was Sha Rock.
Okay. I concur. And I concur.
And I thought she was super dope, but she wasn't a battler or anything.
Right.
She was just a female holding her own amongst 4 other males. The
Okay.
Funky 4 plus one. You know what I mean? And that plus one was holding her fucking own.
Okay.
Amongst those other MCs.
Okay, so we can call her a game changer as well. Impact legacy, Queen Latifah.
Absolutely.
Queen Latifah made it cool to be like Nubian goddess, queen, proud black woman. And again, this is something that we see in hip hop today. You have, in the midst of like so many women being sexually explicit, you have women that say, no, I'm a queen. Don't call me a bitch. Don't refer to me.
Who you calling a bitch?
You know, like Queen Latifah really made you proud to be like a Nubian woman, like a black woman. And, and when I say impact legacy, I also mean like right now to this day, you still see, traces of that.
Well, first of all, I just want to say real quick, shout out to Queen Latifah, because like she's impacted me as far as what she's done, even past music. She's gone into the acting and film, and you got to remember, Queen Latifah wasn't no like
Singing.
Big gold and platinum artist. Now hold up.
That's what I mean.
She was kind of the same level, but she went and took and transformed herself.
Impact legacy.
Yes, and she's someone I actually look up to as far as that goes. Like as far as like taking her hip hop shit and like just broadening it and just making it even
singing.
Yes,
like she
yes.
did, she did so many things.
Producing like a
Right.
whole bunch of shit. Yeah, she is the shit.
And she's also the person that made me be like, wait a minute, I'm about to go get a record deal. This bitch lit down, excuse me, bitch. This girl lit down the street.
Girl lit down the street.
Exactly. Like, oh, you could be from Jersey and get this. Okay. I'm gonna impact legacy. I'm gonna say MC Lyte. MC Lyte for me showed me how to put it together as a, like being I want to say commercially hardcore chick. For me, MC Lyte was the person that showed me, because I was I never really looked at Shanté and Latifah as tomboys. Like MC Lyte gave me, and I was very tomboyish when I was young, and I feel like MC Lyte kind of showed me how to do this, how to maneuver as a female, but still be like tomboyish at the same time. Even though I would say they were all tomboys, like I felt like MC Lyte had the deep voice, and my voice is, very similar to her. So she kind of showed me what to do with my voice and how to make certain records and come across a certain way as a female. So, again, this is my personal impact legacy list. And I feel like we still see that today. You have, the females that are, kind of tough, hardcore-ish with it. Lauryn Hill. I feel like Lauryn Hill, impact legacy-wise, like, again, she's another one that she made brown skin, natural hair beautiful, commercially acceptable. Like, white people could look at the Bantu twist and brown skin as beautiful. It wasn't just about light skin and weave. And, Lauryn Hill did that. So right. I would say, again, she's another one. Impact legacy, made a body of work that has very little rapping on it, and it's still standing the test of time. People will argue that she's the greatest female rapper ever, and she's probably rapped the least out of all of us. So,
that's ill, yo.
Cannot deny her impact or her legacy. And I'm also impact legacy. I also I have to say Lil Kim. Love it or hate it, Lil Kim changed the motherfucking game for female rappers. She did some shit that no female had dared to go before.
And what was that? What did she do, actually?
Yo, she pulled that titty. She pulled that. Yo, let me tell you something.
Well, first of all, when she sat there and she squatted, that poster was the talk of the motherfucking town.
Let me tell you
because those were snipes that were out on the street.
Right. Like, and I'll be honest.
For those that don't know what snipes are, those are posters they used to put up back in the days and glue them to, wherever.
The street team was running around putting them up. If you look at,
so you see Lil Kim with her legs spread wide open with that.
That was like, oh shit. Like, and
that monkey staring at you.
I would say a lot of females were definitely like conflicted. Like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? We supposed to be spitting. We supposed to be, rapping.
Why she got her pussy out?
Yeah, like that. I think that really, took a lot of females by surprise. But she came, she saw, she conquered. And I remember the MTV Awards where she did the one titty with the pasty. I was actually at those awards.
And Diana Ross tweaked her titty.
Yes.
That's when she was famous.
Let me tell you, when she walked in that room with that titty out, you could hear a fucking pin drop. Like, I wanted to shed a single tear, like, you won, bitch. You won. You won.
I don't know if she won.
No, but I'm saying that to say
she did something.
I mean, it was controversial. She had her share of naysayers, but that is something that definitely still resonates to this day. Now, because when we're talking impact legacy, you have to keep in mind, like, these are game-changing things that literally, like, transcended over time, and you still see it today. Right.
Well, was that a good game changer, though?
I mean, that's...
You see, because
that's
look
subjective.
where we are. No.
That's subjective.
Hold up. I don't think it is subjective.
I mean,
Hold on a second. Look where we're at in hip hop right now, and especially with how the female is portrayed and all of that, like the hypersexualization that goes on with the female MC, like Kim has a direct.
Okay. She birthed.
And I don't know if
she birthed
if
all
that's
of
subjective to say whether that's positive or negative.
It is subjective to say that.
I don't think it is. Because
there are.
First of all,
we have to be objective. Your personal opinion about it is subjective. My personal
because
opinion
I have a daughter
is subjective.
who I'd never want to act like that.
I have a daughter too. Trust
right.
me. I was mortified.
And I know for herself, you would never do it.
I was mortified when I heard "Take It in the Butt." Yes. What I was like, I was trying to find a radio station. Like, oh my god.
What I'm saying is, do we want these generation of our young sisters to be running around with these Lil Kim morals?
But we have to be objective enough to say that she did change the game.
Right, but I'm not saying
whether she changed it for good or for bad. That is subjective.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it is subjective.
But
I think that she changed it for bad.
Okay.
When it comes to certain imagery of our sisters, like, you see what I'm saying, and certain over sexualization. Yeah, I take it in the butt. What? And like because when you start there, right? Now you just have to ramp it up to even so that you're like, so that people even feel anything anymore, because you get desensitized to this type of shit.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
it's no shock.
Trust me,
it's no shock
you
now.
start with Lil Kim talking about, I take it in the butt. What? And down the road, it hasn't come yet. I didn't see it yet, but one of these rappers are going to do a fucking sexual act or some shit on stage. It's going to happen. It's gonna happen because that's what they have to do.
Well,
At some point, they're gonna have to do that.
Hey, men are getting blowjobs on stage.
But what I'm saying is, the rapper now is gonna be the one giving the blowjob on stage. Like the female rapper, or some of these niggas might start doing it. To be honest, the times we live in, and let's keep it real. But what I'm saying is, it's not gonna be enough to just say I take it in the butt anymore. Like you're gonna have to actually
I understand what you're saying.
Do a video with it or something, and that's where sex tapes and shit come out at.
At the end of the day, we cannot deny her impact and
I'm
her
just saying
legacy.
it's not necessarily a good impact for our young sisters, and I don't think that's subjective. I think
it is subjective.
I mean, to somebody who thinks that anarchy is a good thing, then it's subjective. You see what I'm saying?
No, it's subjective. It's subjective.
I believe
because it's your opinion. Now you have women that feel like, hey, I was tired of seeing female rappers looking like little boys. Hey, I'm happy to see females, sexually liberated, empowering themselves. So that
but that's not empowering yourself as a woman.
There's two sides.
That's
to that
not
argument.
liberation. That's not female liberation.
That's your opinion.
No, that's real shit. Like somewhere along the line.
Why can't
now
that be your
you're talking
opinion?
some American, European woman shit. Like
I'm not.
let's
No,
not.
I'm not.
Hold up, yeah, you are. Let's not get the black woman and the white woman shit mixed up. Like, and I think that's where a lot of black women have adopted white women's outlook on certain things. You're not empowering yourself by being a whore. Like, let's keep it real. Like, slut walks and all this type of shit is foolishness. Like the Amber Roses of today is some bullshit. You are not empowering yourself by saying, okay, I can be a whore and that's that. That is not helping our sisters.
I never said it was. I'm just being objective.
But listen,
I'm
fuck
looking,
all that. Like we don't play
both,
these games on the YANADAMEEN
I'm
show.
looking at both
I hear what you're saying,
sides of the argument.
but that's some bullshit. I'm telling you, that side of the argument is some bullshit.
Okay.
We here at the YANADAMEEN GODCAST stand for just the same way we said, can you be pro-black and not procreate with black and be with white people? Well, you can't fully be pro-black and be about this horse shit either. You can't be pro-black and be about selling drugs and shit and killing niggas on your records either.
The moral of the story was Lil Kim, love it or hate it, my original statement, love it or hate it, she still has an impact and a legacy that can't be denied.
You're right. And now, to be fair, Jay-Z is just as negative, okay, with his selling drugs and all that type of shit. So let me just put that out there too. He's just as fucking negative and not as good for the people, but yes, has a social impact. But I don't think it's debatable whether it's good or bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no debating that they have an impact, but a lot of their impact is negative. That's all I'm gonna say. Because that nigga has influenced many niggas to sell drugs, and that woman has influenced many girls to take it in the butt. What? Moving on.
Moving on. Now, my other list. Now, this is my MC list. Oh, and I have to shout out Missy Elliott as a sixth man.
Absolutely.
For Impact Legacy, because she just came with a whole new sound,
shit. Look.
just everything. Like, she just, she's definitely there. It's hard to even put a top 5, and I would hate to call Missy sixth man because she could be any number 1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't do 5. We're just talking to our top.
We're just fuckers. So our top fuckers. So Missy is that.
Can I throw in a glaring omission? Salt-n-Pepa.
No, I didn't omit them. I'm gonna say, as far as Impact Legacy, they are there, but me personally, they didn't necessarily change the game for me. Like, these were my personal game changers. Like,
and that's where your infancy, your age comes into play.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because Salt-n-Pepa absolutely were an impact
And-
legacy. Like there would be no Lil Kim. But see, they weren't as raunchy as a Lil Kim.
Right.
But they were
started-
knocking at the
it's
door.
like you said.
They were knocking at the door.
And then Lil Kim bust open the door.
Okay.
And now
you got Nicki Minaj trying to recreate Lil Kim's poses and all this type of shit.
And it's funny because even when I was making this list, Salt-n-Pepa came to mind, but then, you know, back to our previous discussion, it's like, it's kind of like through the eras, it's like, wow, you know, Salt-n-Pepa is almost a different, you know, she's a different era from the Lil Kim.
Yeah, but you got to understand their impact. Like they were the female Run DMC.
Absolutely.
So there's no way that you can't bring them up.
I can't not put them in it.
You can't. Like if Roxanne is your female Rakim, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then Salt-n-Pepa needs to be your female Run DMC or your female whoever your greatest group is.
I respect
you understand
that.
what I'm saying?
I respect that. So
now we got to speed this part up because you took a very long time on your impact part.
you just stopped and debated me to death about
well, you
the
talk about it's not
impacts of
debate.
Lil Kim.
That's like, oh, hang on.
It is subjective.
I don't believe it.
If it's your opinion,
not here at the YANADAMEEN GODCAST. We don't believe it's subjective.
If it's your opinion,
we believe
it's your
that
subjective.
We don't fuck with that whole shit. But anyway, go ahead.
If it's an opinion, it's subjective because unfortunately there are a lot of people that fuck with the
but
whole
what I'm
shit.
saying is,
we as
here
media,
at the YANADAMEEN GODCAST is like, this is not some democratic shit. Like we on some pro-black. Like if you're not about that shit, then you're part of the problem. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we don't believe it's subjective here. Maybe out in the politically correct
we don't
world,
believe it's subjective
in the politically
here,
correct
but
world,
it's
subjective.
Okay.
But not here. You see, here, that's some bullshit. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, Jamar has spoken.
Love ya.
My still got bars list. Rah Digga! Woohoo!
Hey.
Because I'll still bust your ass in 2018.
Well, you know what? Hang on a second.
I'm just going to run it down.
All right, hurry up because
Bahamadia, Rage, Jean Grey, Gangsta Boo, Eve, Remy Ma, honorable mention. That's my who I can call right now. If I want to do a Run the Jewels EP with another broad, I'm calling either one of them right now in 2018. They'll bust your ass on the mic.
All right. Well, listen.
Didn't necessarily sell the most, and I don't have to worry. I don't have to question if they wrote their own shit or not.
Well, listen. I believe that this conversation is a little too in depth to cover in just 1 hour. So here's what we're going to do.
We got to do a part 2.
We're going to do
To
it
be
to
continued.
be continued.
To be continued.
This is our first to be continued. So when we continue, we'll summarize where we've been so far. We'll go over your list, maybe a little more detail of why you picked some of those people.
Okay.
And we'll keep moving forward, you know, through time and really try to comprise a list of, you know, all the greatest through times. The Dougie Freshes and Slick Ricks
There's
and
so
the
many.
Bismarckies and the... it's just so many. Yeah. But we're going to try it. We're going to do our best to get to it. You know what I mean, GODCAST? Peace. the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.